If there's one thing that rescue dogs have taught me over the years, it's this. Some of the behavior that we label as stubborn or bad are actually just fear, confusion, or overwhelm in disguise. And once we learn how to truly support a dog's emotional world, everything shifts. Dogs who come to us shut down, reactive, or terrified start opening up, relaxing, trusting, and becoming the dogs they were always meant to be. So today I'm going to share 5 things that I never do with my rescue dogs. Not because I'm perfect, I'm not, but because I've seen firsthand how these choices transform nervous, unsure pups into confident, connected best friends. Now, if you want your dog to feel safe, secure, and deeply bonded to you, these 5 things are non-negotiable. All right, let's get going. Number 1, I never punish fear-based behavior. If my dog is scared and barking, whining, or hiding, the last thing I'm going to do is correct them for it. Fear isn't a bad behavior, it's communication. Now, Wizard has taught me this better than any dog. He's shown uncertainty since he was a puppy. We're always working on boosting his confidence. And he's made huge progress, but fears have a way of sneaking into everyday life. A loud noise, a sudden movement, a strange object, they can all be triggers. So instead of getting frustrated at his barking, I have to stop and remind myself that this behavior comes from fear. Reassurance and confidence building are key for him because fear only gets better when a dog feels safe, not pressured. And when people stop punishing fear, they're shocked at how quickly progress happens. Now, every dog is different. Your dog's fear signals won't look exactly like Wizard's or like your friend's dog. Something that really helps is keeping a diary of your dog's triggers and fears so that you can track patterns. Is it the sound, the movement, the environment? Understanding the source gives you a starting point. Now, inside my Better Together Dog Wellness Bundle, the training planner has a behavior tracker, a training log, and even a progress reflection sheet to help you map out everything. Now, if you're interested, I will link it below. Number 2, I never introduce dogs too fast, ever. Over 10 years ago, when we first started fostering, the rescue required us to keep our fosters separate from our resident dogs for 24 to 48 hours. It's still a rule that we follow today, but I'll admit, at first I thought it was a little silly, one that would be impossible to follow. But once I learned about decompression, it made complete sense. These dogs are already under stress. Shelter life, transport, a brand new home, new smells, new people. There are a million scenarios, but the result is always the same: overwhelm. And for the resident dog, well, it's stressful too. A new dog suddenly walking into their territory is a lot. Slow intros aren't about being overprotective or paranoid. They're really about setting up both dogs to get along with each other long term. Now, my rule is to start with an outdoor neutral space first, then we move on to parallel walking, then meeting inside for short bursts. We never move on to the next step until both dogs are completely relaxed. And I never leave foster dogs alone unsupervised. Now, if I'm bringing home a new resident dog, I will eventually relax the rules after everyone has proven to be comfortable and get along. This could take several weeks or even months. It all depends on the dogs and the situation. Every time someone messages me saying my dogs fought on day 1, it always comes back to rushing the introductions. Number 3, I never force socialization. Socialization does not mean flooding your dog with too much, too fast. And it definitely doesn't mean pushing them into scary or overwhelming situations, hoping that they get over it. Now, if my dog hesitates at the entrance of a new place, I listen. If they're unsure about a person, we give space. If the environment is too loud or too chaotic, we leave. Even Thunder, the most confident dog in our home, has had moments where something new overwhelmed him. Letting him approach things at his own speed helped him build real confidence. And our foster dogs, well, we've had some unusual ones. Afraid of boulders on walks, bike riders zooming by, and even a fly swatter. The lesson here is simple. Expose your dog to the world, absolutely. But don't expect too much too soon. Listen to your dog and go at their pace. Okay, number 4. I never ignore early stress signals. This one is huge, and honestly, most people miss it. Dogs don't jump straight to growling or biting. They whisper long before they shout. I'm always watching for things like the lip licking, freezing, looking away, yawning, sudden scratching, slow tail wag, or turning the head or body sideways. Every dog communicates slightly differently, but these signals matter. If you want to dig deeper into this, make sure to watch my dog body language series. I'm going to link it right up here. My dog Ginger has taught me more about body language than any dog I've ever had. She is incredibly expressive. And what I didn't realize at first is that all dogs communicate like this. We just miss it because it happens so fast. Take a video of your dog and watch it back in slow motion. You're going to see calming signals everywhere. These are tiny little cues that are so easy to miss in real time. And speaking of communication, I never ever punish a growl. A growl is a warning. If you punish that warning, your dog may skip it next time and go straight to a bite. In the moment, I know it's hard. It's a natural reaction we have as humans to correct it, but growling is your dog's way of talking. Listening to growls keeps everyone safe. And once you start noticing these early stress cues, you can prevent so many issues before they turn into behavior problems. Last but not least, number 5. I never skip decompression time. Every dog who walks into my home gets space, rest, a routine, and zero expectations for the first few days, sometimes even the first few weeks. Decompression looks a little different for every dog, but the purpose is always the same. Let their nervous system settle before you ask them to learn anything new. I know how exciting it is to bring home a new pup. You want to show them off. Take them to the pet store to pick out a new toy. Introduce them to everybody. But that can be incredibly overwhelming. Give them time to get to know you, time to learn your routine, time to trust you. Now, this is not going to happen overnight. Think about when you meet someone new. How long does it take before you fully trust them? And if you've been hurt before, it can take even longer. Now, make sure to watch my 333 rule video. I'll link that right here, and it breaks down the phases that dogs go through after adoption and why decompression is so important. So, those are the 5 things that I never do with my dogs. These habits have helped every single dog who's come into our home. Adopted, fostered, confident, fearful, puppies, seniors, all of them. Now, if you want more step-by-step guidance for building confidence and understanding your dog better, I'm going to link my Better Together Wellness Bundle below. It's filled with guides, checklists, trackers, and templates to make this whole journey easier and more fun for both you and your dog. And if you want to dive deeper into body language, decompression, or confidence building, make sure to subscribe. I have so many helpful videos coming your way. I will see you in the next one.